Look, let's face it, since the launch of iOS 14 and iOS 15 in the past year, you could have the best Facebook ads structure. It doesn't matter if you don't have the right creatives. With that said, today we're going to take a look at 3 great brands on Facebook ads, take a look at their creatives and see what they're doing great and why they're winning right now with their ads. My name is Justin and I'm the founder of Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. Before we get started, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, as well as turn on post notifications to be one of the first to know about these cutting edge e-commerce marketing tips posted on the channel every week. So the 3 brands we're going to take a look at today are Bombas over here, then taking a look at Doe, so Doe Lashes, as well as Black Wolf Nation. You can take a look at all 3 of these brands if you head over to the Facebook ads library and search for their brand name. First things first, that all of these brands have in their videos, they show their product within the first 3 seconds of any creative that they have. So if we take a look at Doe Lashes, as you can see right there, I'm just gonna put this video on mute and put play on there. As you can see, it's very fast. There's about 3 cuts within the first second of that video. So it's very fast paced to grab the viewer's attention. But if we hit play again, as you can see, first 3 seconds, we already see a few different angles on that product. So they showcase the product off the bat. It makes it very easy for the viewer to just get a feel for what the product is, how it kind of looks like, and then get them hooked for the remaining of the ad creative. If we hit play on the rest, after this first second, then you see somebody using that product. So you see an application of that product. That's a beauty product again, but it would be very similar if you were in fashion as an example, right? Because you could show, let's assume it's a t-shirt for a second. You could just show the t-shirt off the bat, then quickly flip over to a model wearing that t-shirt. So then you first show the product, then show the product on someone. So you show both of these methods. So product only, then afterwards the application or use of that product. And then, as you can see, that one is more of a UGC style video, ends with a logo, and that is pretty much it. But the most important part to note for that first tip that we notice across a lot of these very great and converting creatives is to have the product shown very quick in the video, so that way people will remember and be hooked by this product. Then the second thing you'll notice across some great paid ads that you're gonna see on Facebook or even TikTok for that matter, is to have a clear call to action and the company's logo or name at the end of the video. So taking a look at that example right here from Black Wolf Nation, as you can see, we're just gonna let play the last few seconds. You have the website pop up at the top. So if we go back right here, you have their website. So that way, again, that's the business name. And then right at the end, you have the logo. And the video I showed you earlier, it was the same thing from Doe Lashes. It's the same thing. It ends with their logo. Why? Because if somebody made it all the way through with that video, the last thing they're gonna see is your name. So they're gonna remember the name, remember the logo. That creates a little bit of brand awareness because, again, let's assume these videos that we're showing right now are for top of funnel. So it's probably people seeing you for the first time that see these types of videos. So it's important that you not only introduce the product, but you also introduce the brand over to them. And chances are, if somebody made it all the way through the video, then they're probably very interested in the product, at least because that's what you've been showing for the entirety of the video. So then at the end, you want to make sure that you showcase your logo, so that way they'll remember both your brand and your product. As I mentioned earlier, there's another alternative to that, which is to end things off with the call to action. Whatever it is, ideally, I would say you would have both. You would have the company's logo and a call to action. So from Doe Lashes, as we saw earlier, there was the call to action first, which basically, invites them to take a look at the product, and then you have the logo. So it's very similar with Black Wolf. We have the website over here, letting them know to go to the website, and then we end with the logo. So they have both. Some people, what they do is they simply have the call to action. So as you can see, that one, that is basically a TikTok that was put on Facebook. And that's a bit of a bonus tip, I guess, for today's video, which we're noticing a lot of great TikTok organic content pieces are usually also great indicators that they're gonna perform well on TikTok ads, but also usually perform great on Facebook ads. The opposite isn't true though. If you have a great Facebook ad, it won't necessarily mean that it'll perform well on TikTok, but usually we've seen in great TikTok ads will tend to pull over very well also on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. And then the last thing that we see all high converting videos have is subtitles on these videos. Guys, it's super important to have subtitles for two reasons. You can see this Black Wolf one has not only subtitles, but it has some little animations and has some little, pop-ups throughout the video. Why is that important? Well, most of the time when you're gonna start running these ads, when people and yourself, when you see an ad on Facebook, right? When you scroll through your feed, chances are you probably have the sound off. So meaning you won't hear anything said in the video, except if you click on the video or you click on the sound because you're interested, right? So you wanna make sure that the viewer can get some value out of that video, even though they don't have the sound on, which is the case if you have these little pop-ups, animations, subtitles. They still get as much value as somebody that would have sound, maybe a little less, obviously, because they don't hear the emotion behind the person that's talking, but it should be enough to hook them in, to tell them what's up with the product, what's up with the brand, and to pique their interest enough for them to maybe turn on the sound, click on the video, and interact with that. And again, if they do end up interacting with your videos, if they do end up clicking on the sound or anything for that matter on screen with that video, Facebook is going to count that as a click, on the ad. So as somebody who's engaged with this ad, and it becomes very easy for you to retarget these people later on. Again, post iOS 14, post iOS 15, Facebook likes it when you keep the engagement within the platform. So if you're able to pull people in through the cold audience, get them to click or interact with your video in any way, shape, or form, it's gonna become very easy for you to have them pull over to your retargeting audiences afterwards and make sure that there's no real big discrepancy between cold and retargeting. So make sure that as many people that are on cold will be pulled over to your retargeting. The ultimate tip here is pay close attention to the organic content that's thriving on TikTok right now. Chances are this type of content, again, is a very good indicator that it will perform well on TikTok ads, as well as perform pretty good on Facebook and Instagram ads. So really pay close attention, and that's such a good life hack. Like, there are so many brands and TikTok accounts out there that are posting content every day. So you can definitely create yourself a bit of a list of people within your industry or a similar industry as yours at least. Take a look at their content, and any pieces that you see popping off, chances are you want to analyze them and make sure you create something similar for your ads, right? Because when you think of TikTok content, there are fast cuts, so it's very fast paced. Usually there's a call to action at the end if people are selling something. So that's something that we mentioned today. Usually a lot of text and animations on screen to make it interactive if people don't have the sound on. So again, it's something that we mentioned on today. So really pay close attention to how the organic content is playing out on TikTok, and chances are it'll perform great on other ad platforms. Now, with that said, if you're an e-commerce store owner making at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month with your brand, I invite you to click on the first link in the description down below and book in a very short 15-minute demo call with our team. On that call, we'll take a look at your business, take a look and see if we're a fit, the two of us, for our e-commerce marketing services. If that's the case, we'll end up partnering up together and help you scale through paid ads. So with that said, make sure you check out other videos on the channel, and you may find some more useful information on there to help grow your e-commerce brand. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.